All right, boys and girls, the plan. Today, it's easy. We are doing the Rarity Challenge for Cardfight Vanguard Zero. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you would know that I love challenging myself in Cardfight Vanguard Zero, and this challenge is by far one of my favorites. If you guys don't know how it works, basically, I will limit myself into what rarities I'm allowed to use in order to build decks, and the challenge is considered a success if you get a win with that deck on the rank ladder. Normally I do double rares and lower, and commons only, but not today. Today we are doing something special. I will be doing all three challenges today live on stream for you guys. Everyone in chat's already saying hello to YouTube because yes, we are live right now over on Twitch. Be sure to be following, links down below. But the plan is going to be, instead of making one deck and using it 3 times, I'll be making 3 decks and using them 1 time each, and in order to get a success in this challenge, I must win with at least 2 of these decks on ladder. After only playing 1 game each. This is probably going to be the hardest one that I've ever done before, and luckily for me, I have the amazing Twitch chat behind me to help me make some of the best decks. So I'm going to be taking you guys through the entire process of how I picked the cards, what decks I actually chose to build, and then of course, the games themselves. If you guys are excited, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications. So that way you guys know when my videos go live for you. I think something like 60-ish% of you guys that watch these videos aren't actually subscribed. What are you doing? Come on, guys. If you love TCG content and you love Cardfight Vanguard, why aren't you subscribed? We're slowly reaching 3,000 subscribers right now on YouTube, which is kind of insane. So if you want to help us reach that goal, just always remember that subscribing is always an option. But with all that being said, I think it's time that we hop into building these decks. What do you say, Twitch chat? Let's get this party started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our 3 decks. I'm gonna save the double rare and lower one for last because I think it's the most spicy and has like the coolest combo behind it. Our commons only deck today will be a Kagero based Flame Dragon archetype. A few weeks ago, I used this same archetype for a rare and lower challenge, but there I noticed some like weird inconsistencies. Even though you had like really powerful cards like Vortex Dragon in there, it felt like the deck was trying to do too much. This deck is really streamlined. All you have are generic good beat sticks for Kagero that can actually get stronger depending on what you check. If you check a Flame Dragon trigger, which all your triggers are Flame Dragons, you will actually get 8,000 power added to certain units. That combo with cards like Grapeshot Wyvern, 11k attackers, and even the occasional Dragon Arbor Knight could actually lead to really powerful rearguard attacks, despite not being base power-wise the strongest cards. Our main grade 3, of course, is the Flare Whip Dragon. When you drive check reveals a Flame Dragon, this unit gets powerless through Candle end of turn, and we play, I think, over half the deck is actually a Flame Dragon. So you can get triggers even when you're not, even when you weren't supposed to, and you can make the triggers you do get stronger. And we are playing 4 stands in this deck because we need a little bit of extra aggression because we have no retire power, and we need to push extra damage, and we do add power thanks to our skills. So you can get some really powerful restands out of nowhere, which is really nice. Moving on, we have our rares and lower deck. I chose Narukami for this. At first, I was going to build a General Gears deck because that's a really popular deck I see running around just for funsies, and it is really strong, but I actually chose for a more standardized sort of Thunderbreak Dragon archetype that tries to retire the front row and use the combo of Desert Gunner Raiden to try and get some extra damage against your opponent in the late game to try and push for game. You will notice here, by the way, that I am still playing 4 PGs. There's a special rule in the Rarity Challenge where I'm still allowed to use PGs despite whatever rarity restriction I might have. So this is rares and lower deck, but I'm still allowed to use the double rare PGs because I feel like you really don't have a competitive deck in ranked right now without PGs, and this is a challenge, not an impossibility, right? Like, I want to win. I'm building this deck because I think it can win, and I want to give it the best opportunity to win despite the little restrictions I have on it. But yeah, other than that though, it's a pretty simple deck. We just retire our cards with Thunderbreak Dragon and with this Phoenix guy to try and actually get some extra damage against them late game. And we have Stormies to gain power. We have Rising Phoenix +1s. We have the 11k attackers, and we have Jin for nice generic beat sticks. And of course, we're still playing Saishin because this card is busted. We still have 9 draw because, well, frankly, because we have retire, all we really need to do is make sure we have consistency. So that's why we're playing 9 draws. And finally, moving on to the Royal Paladin double rares and lower deck. Fun fact, actually, the first time I did a rarity challenge for Vanguard Zero, I used a Royal Paladin deck. I used a very simple beat stick, good stuff Royal Paladin deck back in set 1 meta, and very similar today. But as you can see, our starter is Wingal Brave. So let's talk about this. There is no MLB in this deck, but I am playing Wingal Brave. And the mentality I have here is that I think we can trick people on the ladder into not attacking us within the first couple turns. And because we have this sort of beat down aggressive strategy, we can take advantage of that mindset that they have. So we're really trying to 5-head people here. We have no cards in this deck besides the one of Blaster Dark and the Blaster Blades we have that we can actually search with Wingal Brave. So there's no point in them not attacking us, but if we can get even one person to say give us 2 turns of just like free attacks, especially if we went second or first, oh my god, boys and girls, it could be insane the advantage we get. But moving on to the actual like nitty-gritty of how this deck works, basically it's a beat stick good stuff Royal Paladin deck. We have our Toipagals plus our Palamedes to create 22k columns, also the 12k attacker to create 21k columns, and we have cards like Hakane to get some nice +1s. We have cards like Blaster Blade to retire front rows and still push for extra damage in the late game. We are still playing stand triggers because we want extra ways to deal damage, and because we're not MLB and have inherent crit, we need a way to do that outside of that, so the stand triggers do that. And then finally we play like some cheeky cards like Disaster Dragon, the 11k attacker, and we still have the generic good stuff of Lian, Marin, and of course our 4 PGs. So this deck is very simple, but it has a neat little sort of mind trick 5-head play built into it that might lead us to some victories. So yeah guys, there you have it. Those are our 3 decks. If you ever want to catch me live doing this challenge or building decks like this, be sure to follow me on Twitch, links down below. I go live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Pacific Standard Time in the mornings, and I do all kinds of things like this, and it's really fun to chat with you guys and build these decks. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and take each of these decks on the ranked ladder and see if we can get some wins. All right, boys and girls, here we are for game 1, fighting against Gold Paladin. Okay, battle of the beat stick decks. I think they're better than us, so let's see what we can do here, team. I do have the Blaster Dark as well as the Blaster Blade and the Alfred early. I think I will return this Blaster Dark though, because I want to try and draw a PG as early as possible. Ooh, a Toy Poodle and double Blaster Blade. Pretty good, actually. Pretty good, actually. There's a Criff. So can confirm, and there's another Blaster Blade. So we got plenty of onboard retire throughout this game. And given that we drew our Toipagal already, I'm feeling pretty confident in our ability to sort of not need Hakane this game. So all of our counterblasts can just be put into using Blaster Blade's effect, which is really strong for our aggressive game. And I'm really excited about it. But let's see what my opponent chooses to do here. Will they pass on turn 1? Will they pass on turn 1? This is the question. Are you not going to attack me? He didn't attack me! Let's go! We're not playing MLB, dude! We're not! You just wasted your turn. Oh man, I have half a mind to play this Toy Poogle down so badly. So badly I want to put this Toy Poogle down, but then he'll attack it. Oh, chat, what should I do? I want to put it down. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I'm trying to think about it. It is. I'm doing it. I don't care. I don't even care. Alright, there's damage. I'll take it. I'll take it. Would have liked that PG. It's alright, though. I wonder if the Toy Poogle revealed our evil plans. I wonder if it did. Did it reveal our evil plans? Let's find out. I wonder if my opponent is just like, what? So there's a Vivane, so that means no Bowman combo shenanigans. Feels good to be me. There was the Gareth too, so we could have been in Mondo trouble. There's another Vivane. Oh, goodness gracious. We're going to be taking some Demoglios here today, folks. But there's a first turn draw trigger. Let's go. Sorry, first damage draw trigger. We will take that. And next turn, I will get to Superior Call my Blaster Blade out of the soul, get the free counterblast to retire, and then push for more and more damage this turn. And there's the Pelennor top deck off of a 1 Vivian check? You've gotta be crapping me right now! Are you serious? Oh my god, my opponent saw the shenanigans that I was rolling, and they said, ha! Your shenanigans? How about my shenanigans? Oh, come on! Are you serious? Oh, chat, this is not good, team. Let's hope rares and lower and commons only goes better than this. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, calling you out here. Well, I did draw 2 stand triggers, so I'm gonna comfortably attack with the Vanguard first, but being at 3 damage and facing down a Pelennor does not bode confidence for your boy. But I could potentially deal 5 damage this turn, which would be push him to 5 damage, I should say, which would be super nice. Always, guys, what do I always say? If you're gonna give him 4 damage, give him 5. Let's go! Here, take 5 damage, you schmuckhead. Okay, so we're looking good here. All we gotta do is hope that we don't die. But if he checks a critical trigger, we die. We're banking on him not checking a crit, folks. That is the only play I have. Did I misplay by not calling on that second blaster blade? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god, what is this? What is this video already? Here we are though, it's fine. We're living La Vida Loca. We're living La Vida Loca. Oh my god, all these PGs just going in the damage and bottom of the deck are just taunting me. Let's go! I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because if he doesn't have a PG, or if I get a stand trigger, whole game could be different. Whole game could be different. I also have heal triggers in my deck too, which is nice to know. Okay, so the move here, if only I had 4 counterblast, boys and girls. If only I had 4 counterblasts, but I only have 3. That could have been a really cool play. Just use 2 blaster blades. Bing. Pinpoint blast. I'm gonna have to play like this because I just need the intercepts. I need the way to sort of guarantee survival. But I do play stands, so I'm gonna play for it as a potential way to deal 6 damage this turn. Which would be nice. If I get a heal here, I could probably guarantee live next turn. Draw a trigger, I'll take it. Draw a PG. Oh, drew a heal. Thanks. Thanks, game. But let's see. Does my opponent have a PG of their own? They can't heal. That's great. Do they have a PG of their own? Let's find out. They do. Okay. By the way, this is game 1 still. This is game 1. So we have no record yet. But, this game has been going... My opponent got super lucky with that Pelennor. But they are playing Pelennor, which cannot +1 them. So if they don't have an Ezel in their hand... we will be good to go if they can't get enough things that can attack our blaster blades. Alright, so we will be taking a 6 damage. So, there's nothing I can do, guys. I did all I could. Jesus, if they just didn't get that Pelennor, man, we could have easily won this game, I bet. If I had a PG in my hand right here, we would probably guarantee survive and go on to win the game. So many things could have been different here and could have given us the shot to win, which would have been super crazy. But this is probably game 1 out the way for us. Yep. So frustrating. But you know what? It's fine. We had a really good shot there. I have faith in rares and lower. I'm not so sure about commons only, but let's find out. Let's give rares and lower its shot. All right, boys and girls, put your Fs in the chat. Terrible game. If they just didn't get that stupid Pelennor, guys, we would have been so ahead of them the entire game. Oh, that's so frustrating to me. Had we had 1 PG, we would have totally won that match, I bet. Brooklyn Rage. Brooklyn Rage is right. Yeah. All right. Round 2. We're currently 0-1 today's challenge. Let's see if we can't bring it back with the 2-1 back sweep. All right, here we are for game 2. Let's get that salty run back against Dark Irregulars. Okay, let's go, chat. Let's go. Please do not be a VP farmer. Just be an actual person that I can kick your butt with. Oh, I'm so excited for this. You can go back, and I will hang on to that. All right, no grade 3, but I do have the +1 in Phoenix, so I could dig for a grade 3. I'm going first. Vermilion Gatekeeper, good sign, I think. I don't know if the real deck plays Evil and Shadow or not, but we'll find out. We'll find out eventually which one it is. We'll find out eventually. Oh, I'm excited. Let's see what we can do here, folks. Also, let's find out if he's a VP farmer or not, first of all. Okay, an Amon, baby. All right, I am liking our chances right here. What if we're fighting someone else who's doing the challenge, right? Like, wouldn't that be just fun if he's like playing like a rare and lower deck? Like, if we don't see any signs of triple rares in it, wouldn't that just be fun? Let's find out. So far, he looks like he is. I wonder if Dark Irregulars would be a good deck to use for this challenge. Maybe I can consider it for the next one. Okay, so there's a grade 3. You know, better than 0 grade 3s. As I like to say. I'm going to hang on to the Hex Cannon Wyvern. I see no reason to extend anything more. I'm just going to use Session's Effect, get rid of his rear guard, and move on to the next turn. I feel like a lot of them, besides World of Seagull, aren't really that strong here. And there's a Steel Vampire. So far, our opponent is actually matching us for our rare and lower sort of potential. So I'm actually really excited to see how this game shapes up over time. Very excited to see. I think we'll find out pretty reasonably soon whether or not they are doing a challenge like ours, or if they're just like playing a deck like ours. So there's Seeger, so far matching us 10k to 10k. There's a 9k, but their soul is very low, so they need some kind of boost. So they're just putting that there for an intercept, otherwise it does literally nothing for them. So yeah, so far guys, I think we're fighting against a rares and lower Dark Irregulars deck using our rares and lower Narukami deck, which is just kind of neat to see. Did not expect that to happen today. So yeah, go this guy. Having some fun with us, doing the same thing that we do. I enjoy that. I'm gonna hang on to. I will ride the Breakthrough Dragon. I will call the Rising Phoenix here, as I need to boost Hex Cannon Wyvern. There's a Thunderstorm Dragoon, so that's really good to see. I'm going to call that Thunderstorm Dragoon, and I'm going to call the Hex Cannon Wyvern. I'm going to swing at it with this. Maybe I should have called the Desert Gunner instead, but I feel like this will be okay. Again, I'm sort of making unluck here to try and get damage through, but it doesn't really matter to me if I push him to 3 this turn or not. It's just so I can have an extra intercept as well as potentially push him, and getting that double draw trigger there really does help. Boys and girls, it's looking brighter and brighter here for rares and lower. All that means is that we're going to have to win with commons only Flame Dragons, but we'll worry about that later. That's future Steven's problem. Let's play this game right now. But so far, it is looking pretty okay for your boys. And you know what? The more I think about it, yeah, you do have Demon Eater and Steel Vampire, which are 2 really powerful boss units for rare cards. So maybe rare and lower Dark Irregulars could be an option in the future. Write that one down, Steve-O. Wrote it down. Speaking of Demon Eater, there she is. And he is playing the PGs, so I think this man is literally following all of our rules, which is so crazy. Oh, there's a Doreen. That's breaking the rules, so shaking my finger there. Now I'm just confused. Maybe he's playing double res and lower, maybe he's not, but that's definitely a shake the finger moment. But no intercepts, though, makes me a very happy lad. It means that a card like Jin here is going to be super value for us. He's a long way away from that Mega Blast as well, which is nice. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. There's another PG. So we have 3 PGs in our hand. We're looking pretty solid here, team. I think I'm just gonna call the Jin, you, and you. Now, I'm not going to have less cards in my hand than my opponent. So, as of right now, Bright Jet's not doing anything, but I will be able to deal 2 more damage this turn, which is better than nothing. A guaranteed 2 damage because I am a 20k attacking Vanguard, which is really nice against their 10k Vanguard. There's a draw trigger. Again, unless I get another double trigger, which would be insane. Okay, so Bright Jet will just attack the 13k attacker because that column will become 22 next turn. So let's go ahead and attack that. Get that out of here. Besides, Steel Vampire is like whatever of a card. Neither one of these cards can Mega Blast anytime soon, so I'm not too worried about either of their effects. So far, this one's looking really solid for us, guys. I guess in the battle of rares and lower decks, we built a pretty good one. We built a pretty good one. But we both have access to pretty much all of our heals, so that could be a pretty big turn here if we see one there. Oh, there goes another one. That's officially 5 cards to them. Oh no, were they just sitting on all the Soul Blast, on all the Soul Crushing cards? Oh no, they're just gonna get rid of them right now. Cool, I'm cool with this. Laters. Sarakel is a really powerful card too, which is a rare and lower, by the way, which could be a pretty neat thing to take advantage of in the future. I'm thinking, I'm analyzing, remembering, and definitely putting in the bank for potential videos in the future. This leads me to believe that, but I'm seeing crits here, so I don't think they're playing stands. They're just attacking in a way that makes me think that they are. Yep, there's the crits, and there's the yellow rose. Okay, my opponent has never been following our rules. He just has a lot of rare and common cards in his deck, and he tricked me. You lulled me into a false sense of security, and I thought we were friends, opponent. What's your name? Ms. Ryuga, you lied to me. You lied to me. Alright, we have the right skip. We have the calling of the Jin. We have the calling of the Dragon. We have the activating the Dragon's effect to retire the front row rear guard, getting rid of the intercept. He's a 10k. I have more than 10ks. Let's go. We're playing around a heal trigger. I think we pretty much guarantee game this turn, so let's guarantee game. And now we go for the Jin. Swinging at the faceplate. And even if they heal, we still hit them again with our Vanguard. So look at that, they even 6 damage heal. But guess what, boys and girls? We played around that because we're the True Champion Steven. That's just a little taste of what you can expect here on the True Champion Steven channel. Breakthrough Dragon, show this Demon Eater who's boss. Oh, look at that, we're healing, doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter, we don't even need to heal. Get out of here. Get out of here. Breakthrough Dragon for the win. Let's see that last damage, and boom! That's 1-1, boys and girls. On to commons only. Let's see if we can nail this challenge first try. Boys and girls, let me see some hype in the chat. All right, guys, here we are for the final game, fighting against Bermuda Triangle. No! If you guys don't know, Bermuda Triangle is infamous on my channel for always destroying me, especially when I'm live. Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh. I swear, if I lose this first challenge to Bermuda Triangle, I'm going to literally cry myself to sleep for the rest of my life. Okay, let's focus up here, team. Let's focus up. Let's focus up. Alright. Get ready for Tryhard Steven. Tryhard Steven is officially in the building. Our hand is good so far. 1 PG wouldn't be bad. I would definitely like to see one. I wonder if our opponent thinks we're a VP farmer and they're gonna rush us. Once they see us ride, they'll know we're not, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Speaking of rushing, I think I kind of should. I can always call the card on the next turn, so yeah, we're gonna do it. I am playing stand triggers though, but for the time being, playing into him this early isn't really smart, so I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, well, it's fine. They are playing stand triggers. They reveal that, by the way, so that's interesting to see. All right, so far it's going steady. It's going steady. It's going strong. It's going steady. Let's see what we can make happen here. Oh boy. I really don't want to lose this challenge to Bermuda Triangle. That'd be so sad. I mean, no matter what, we will have a second try, whether or not we need it. Let's see what we're going for. Top Idol Aqua, so far pretty standard. The 2k power on play, giving it to the Vanguard, making it a 12k, I guess making it a 15. They could have made the Vanguard a 12k, but it's fine. I guess it's the same thing, but they are playing stand triggers though, so that could have made them attack in a better order, and there's a turn 1, turn 2 heal trigger. So now all my damage that I did was useless. Joyous day. Joyous, wonderful, joyous day. God, it's gonna end so badly. I can feel it in my bones. It's okay, I believe in the power of me, and that's all that matters, right folks? I believe in the power of me. I'm trying to think of what the best unit to boost my Vanguard is with. I think it's technically, is it one of your other rear guards? This unit gets power, yeah, this unit gets power plus 2k. So we're gonna go ahead and ride you. call this, move this back, and keep everything else. Swinging at this rear guard. Swinging at the Vanguard with the Red Pulse Draco Kid. There's a PG gun, that's good to see. Always good to see. There's a heal trigger for us. Yes, even better. Can I get some heal hype in the chat? Please and thank you. Oh, all right, and just like that, the damage, the game swings back into our favor, and they heal again! God dang it! I celebrated too early. I celebrated too. God, why does this deck always do this to me? What is it about this deck that just defeats me at every point in the game? I swear. It's not even a meme at this point. It's just a fact. Okay. What's my big play next turn? I'm trying to see through the lines, you know, pick the best plays. All right, so there's the Riviere. Oh boy. Well, them seeing a lot of triggers in the early game, I say a lot, but enough, could mean to less damage against us later on in the game, which would be nice to see. Their hand's looking pretty low, which is always good to see as well. So let's see what they choose to do here. They might use Weddle. It's another. Oh, that's 3 heals gone for them. That's really good to see, actually. Oh wow. Okay, so their hand must be just like all PGs or something. Which I guess is okay for us. If they get a grade 3 this turn, though, like it could be actually like really bad for us. I would not be too happy. Oh, and it's well, like, okay. So the stand trigger part like means like nothing to us. The part though that it's a trigger in general really sucks. Oh man, Reindeer is going to destroy us. Reindeer is going to destroy our soul. Why'd they give the power to the Weddle? Hold on, if I get a defensive trigger here, nothing's gonna hit my Vanguard now. Oh, they just misplayed. Okay, cool. So this could be a good thing, actually. This could be actually a really good thing for us. Oh, please, defensive draw trigger right now would be the most god tier thing I've ever seen in my life. Defensive draw trigger, most god tier thing ever. Let's make it happen. Oh, PG, that sucks. Okay. that checks out. Don't be the draw trigger now. Okay, good. I'd rather see no triggers than one trigger towards the end. Okay, so we have a way to sort of hit past their Vanguard at pretty much any point in the game, which is really cool. We're gonna go ahead and ride the Flare Whip Dragon. How aggressive do I want to be here? Like, I kind of don't need to be like super like aggro against my opponents. Thing I could do, which I wouldn't mind doing, is I think I'm gonna call the Nahalem, call the Grape Shot, give the Nahalem plus 2,000 power, swing with it at the Vanguard, swing with my Vanguard, their Vanguard, and then swing at something else later. This seems like the best play, yeah. Because it lets me just like minimize the amount of cards that I individually need to call this turn. Now I could, if I want to like play into my stand trigger better. You know what? Yeah, there's no reason not to call this Iron Tail Dragon. I'm advertising that I have no PGs in my hand, but this is the best play that I have, so I'm going for it. So yeah, we're gonna swing like this. Oh, I was supposed to use his effect again. Whoops, I misplayed there, but it's okay. He didn't get a trigger. Everything's fine. Because if I get a trigger, I can make my Vanguard 26, which is really good. So no defensive there either. Okay, really solid. So all we need is one trigger or a Flame Dragon. I could have also checked just a Flame Dragon there as well, and I still would have hit. It didn't need to be a trigger, but it was, and it's a stand trigger. I played into that too. Let's go Nahalem. Let's go! Flame Dragons! They're working! They're doing the thing! They're doing the thing! They're doing the thing! Okay, I believe in the power of us. And then I'm gonna kill this rear guard. Or do I kill the Weddle? No, I kill this. This is the best rear guard they have right now. Oh no, maybe no, because if they get a trigger, they'll just replace that anyway with a grade 2, so it doesn't matter. I think letting them keep the Weddle could have been bad, actually. Does it matter? Nah. Doesn't really matter. Like, it depends on like what grade 1s they have. Like, if they have that like stupid Dark Cat thing to draw more cards, that could be a big thing, I guess. But so far, they don't. All right, so there's the Aqua. That could be trouble. How many intercepts? How many intercepts do they get this turn? That's the big question. Now they're running low on heals, so if they don't heal this turn, we could potentially win next turn if they don't get enough grade 2s in play this turn. So the big question is, do they check your trigger? Let's find out. No. No. Okay, that's huge. Defensive draw trigger. Okay, that's fine. He'll let me keep my Grape Shot Wyvern, which I like. That's fine. Or really attack my Grape Shot? I don't know. Do you go for the Grape Shot here? I don't think you do, right? Yeah, you don't. There's no point. Stand trigger. I would have liked that for the next turn. That could have helped us push for game. It's alright, though. It's okay, though. Oh, great, a heal. That would have been lovely. I will have more rear guards than you, which is actually really nice for us, given that we are playing a stand trigger-based strategy, which is really nice. So let me see here. You restand for 17. So I'm going to go ahead and use your skill twice. There's no reason not to. Using this skill twice will enable us to hit 21k. I'm going to swing unboosted at the rear guard Aqua. Then I'm going to swing boosted with the Grape Shot, the Vanguard. And then I'm going to swing with my Vanguard. If I get a stand trigger, I can push for 2 PGs if they have it or not. I still do have 2 PGs in my deck. Let's see if we thin our deck enough to get there. Let's see if they have the PG now or anything. Come on, a stand trigger would be God tier. No, no PGs again. But we are hitting for game! Oh, don't you dare! Let's go, baby! We did it! First try! First try! All 3 rarity challenges, and we lost with double rares and lower, but we won with rares and lower and commons only. Let's get some hype in the chat, boys and girls. Oh, let's go, baby! Oh my god, I hate fighting against Bermuda Triangle, man. I don't know why I just get so stressed out every time I fight against the fishes. I don't know why. I get so stressed out fighting against the fishes. Oh my god, we did it. First try, baby. First try. Let's go. No more stress for the rest of the stream. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for this very special live version of the Rarity Challenge. Super dramatic, really intense, and I'm super happy we got to take this one down as well. My record so far in this challenge, I think, is like undefeated, really. I don't think I've ever failed like an entire season of it, which is super exciting. Really glad that you guys got to stop by here for the live version of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me go through the process of building the decks as well as using them in battle. Hopefully at home you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications. Like I said, we are slowly reaching 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, so the sooner we hit that, the better. Thank you so much for your support, and I appreciate you guys for being here. As always, I've been your true champion, Steven. Please be sure to work hard, rest easy, and live well, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.